Good afternoon and welcome all to Urban Goes Green on a Friday again at Docklands here. I'm Shane Scanlon from Docklands News, and you know Emily because it's her show, but I'm doing the interviewing today, and today I'm asking Emily to explain herself. She's telling us that she's over the garden idea and over Docklands. So Emily, what's that about?
Well, I'm not necessarily over the garden or over the Docklands at all. I actually love the Docklands and I love the people here, and I also really love the garden and what's come from it. But unfortunately, the people and the plants surrounding the garden are probably about 20% of what I experience in and around the Docklands, and then the 80% is unfortunately a lot of red tape, a lot of bureaucracy, and a lot of apathy, unfortunately.
So what's the outcome?
Well, the outcome is really that, you know, an independent social enterprise, not-for-profit social enterprise with young people are not prepared any longer to waste our time, unfortunately, here. We need to develop the organisation and invest our energy, which has so much potential to create visions for eco-cities, into places that actually value it.
So will you be leaving the area?
Well, the plan is that we're going to be leaving Docklands and the garden, because there's not any certainty around our future here, and it's something that we've been really working at, trying to make happen, and in all ways possible. I mean, I've connected with really, really lovely community people that have a lot of savviness around community development and planning and law, and looked at, you know, doing negotiations, and it's just not happening. Like, there's only so much energy a few individuals can put into something before, you know, it's just unsustainable. And without that support of with an institutional framework that's supporting a vision and this social innovation like this, it cannot flourish. And, you know, the analogy, it just cannot grow. Like, the garden is stunted at this stage.
It's not all bad news, though. You've got something happy happening this weekend.
Yeah. So, I mean, the potential of the garden, I mean, can be illustrated this weekend. So we've got an open day for Sustainable Living Festival, and we're going to be running free workshops on organic gardening, balcony gardening, and composting and worms, and that's supported by the Sustainability Fund, and they're really wanting us to, help Docklands residents, to educate Docklands residents on reducing waste. And the second thing is on Sunday, Urban Reforestation has partnered with Bridge Club, which is an international organisation that promotes world peace and harmony. And they are going to be in the garden. It was going to be a children's planting day called One Home, One Tree on Sunday, and we're going to be having a barbecue then between 12 and 2.
Fantastic.
So,
well, you're going to be missed, Emily, and we hope that you're still around, and we hope that we can still continue the program.
I think that it's not as easy as saying that we are just leaving now, because obviously there's a garden growing. So we're working on a strategy to get the garden out, and the City of Melbourne have said that there's some money for that, but that was to go to another site, and the other site is just not certain. So we don't have any kind of, and that money runs out in June. So it just doesn't look like there's really a hope that, you know, it will happen. And so we will be working on a strategy to move the garden out, and that's all just going to be happening over the next few weeks. The organisations for that.
All right. Well, hopefully you change your mind.
Yeah, well, I mean, some amazing things would, like a big revelation would have to happen. And I have tried everything. I'm not someone to give up easily. I would say I'm a bit of a fighter, and so is the team around me. So just, I would have to really be surprised by something, you know, really.
Okay, all right, well, we'll leave it at that, and,
Thanks, Shane.
We'll get obviously some updates in the coming Fridays.
Yeah. And thanks to Docklands News for their support of urban reforestation and the garden.
Thank you.